We're all influenced by what happened to us and how we grew up, what inspired us, and out of our past, we rise. So I'm Crissy Haslam, and they call me the First Lady of Tennessee. I live here in Nashville now, but I grew up in Memphis and raised a family in Knoxville. We moved to Tennessee when I was 8 years old. My father switched jobs to a job in Memphis, and so all of my family still is in Memphis. I'm the only one that left when I married this guy from East Tennessee. I think education was an important part of our family life growing up. Both my parents were first-generation college students, and so they knew how education could change their lives. So I met my husband at Emory. We actually met the first week of school. We have 3 children who are now grown. When we moved to Nashville 6.5 years ago, we only had 1 married son. And since then, we've had 2 weddings and 7 grandchildren. So when Bill was elected as governor, I realized I would have an opportunity to have a platform to advocate or educate people around a topic, and I chose early childhood education because I think it is so foundational to the success of students in the future. I think that message is starting to get out, that early reading and reading with your child and having them hear language and vocabulary and sentence structure before they get to kindergarten is very, very important. Also, just encouraging those children to continue to read to their younger brothers and sisters, to have their parents read to them, just to spend time in books. Not only is it, of course, a foundational skill that they need to be successful, but it's also just a wonderful way to interact with your children. I would say that my grandmothers and my mother were the greatest inspiration to me growing up. I had a city grandmother and a country grandmother. So my city grandmother worked she had a daycare or a nursery school in her home. And then my country grandmother had a big garden, and she would can and preserve food and quilt and do all those crafts that I thought were so much fun. Then my mother, she was the only one in her family to go to college, and then she ended up earning her doctorate. Most of my growing up years, she was either in school and getting a master's and a doctorate or working. She inspired me to work hard and to live my dreams. If I was going to give some advice to younger women, I would say stay in school, get as much education as you can, and even after that, be a lifelong learner. Really honored to be a part of this award ceremony because I'm really proud of what the YWCA has done.